This time on Patriot Games. The Patriot Campers crew continue their race weekend on the Murray River. Justin and Bobby are racing the annual Red Bull Dinghy Derby. And the first event for the epic race weekend in Renmark is the Dash for Cash. Can the boys come out on top, or will the mighty Murray River get the better of them?
Stop, lift it up!
Sheet metal was my livelihood, but I never thought I'd be building gear like this. Every week, we turn tons of steel into rolling works of art. Some of the toughest gear in the world comes out of this factory. Building this gear is only half the fun. No one tests like we do.
Go, girl. Woo-hoo! One more. Yes.
What just happened?
Well done, buddy. What's it?
My passion has taken my family to the edges of the earth. Life's a game. We know how to play it. Patriot Games.
The Red Bull Dinghy Derby kicks off with the exciting Dash for Cash at the Riverland Dinghy Club. It's a head-to-head slalom race where the best times progress to the finals.
Here we are, down in Renmark at the Red Bull Dinghy Derby. Now my brother Bobby and I have put a lot of work in with the family on getting down here and getting ready for this race. I'm feeling really good with how the boat's performing, and I live for racing, so this weekend, bring it on.
All right, let's go stage up, man.
I've watched Justin compete in so many races and he just clicks into race mode and nothing else matters.
Now I know what Justin means when he talks about pre-race nerves. This is a crazy feeling.
The Dash for Cash, how you feeling?
Red Bull Dinghy Derby's underway. All right, we're ready to roll. Just easy on that whole shot, man.
Heading into any race, it's a feeling that never gets old. Now it doesn't matter if it's a boat, a buggy, a car or a bike. When you click that motor into gear, you do the same thing in your mind. Here we go. We've travelled 4 days for the next 15 seconds.
Back a bit, back a bit, back a bit.
Justin nailed the whole shot.
What happened then?
Then it happened. The motor just lost power.
Mate, we haven't skipped a bait in 3 days.
And it happens just that quick. The Dinghy Derby could be over for us.
I don't know what's going on. Go, 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 go.
All of a sudden, we got the boat fired up, but something doesn't feel right.
After such a good start, we lost all momentum. This is devastating.
Go, 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 go down there, go. Got nothing, dude. I've got no throttle.
Now this definitely feels like a fuel issue to me. When I kept on pumping the bulb and priming the line, the motor kept running and we limped it in over the line. I cannot believe this is the way we're going to start the weekend.
Breather is off. No, it wasn't off, it was on.
I felt so bad for the guys watching their first run and all the effort that the family had put into this.
Keep pumping fuel into it as you go.
I'm still not 100% sure what the problem is. All I can do is keep on priming the fuel system and hoping whatever's blocking up that fuel into the carby is going to go away.
I hope this doesn't happen again. This is our last chance. We need a good time now. Let's do this.
No way, Justin, no way, no way, no way. Come back a bit, back a bit. This way.
We're back in action. Everything is feeling good.
Another good start. We're clearly in front into the first turn.
Go, 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 go.
You have got to be kidding me.
I don't know what's going on. It's this breather.
I cannot believe this has happened again. I really feel for the guys in front of this massive crowd. Just devastating.
Man, this thing has not skipped a beat.
The Patriot Campers crew isn't off to a good start at the Red Bull Dinghy Derby. With no backup motor, the boys have to rely on the gear they've got and make it work. Fingers crossed they can figure out what's going on before race day. But for now, the dash for cash could be over for them.
That valve does not look open to me, eh?
What else can I say? I'm absolutely shattered. There's a saying in racing that that's racing, and unfortunately, these things happen, and it happens to anyone.
No, everything, mate, checked, everything's good. Like, breathers on, everything's good. No water in the It was definitely fuel.
Straight away, we had the Renmark crew waiting for us at the docks, including local race champion, Mark.
This motor has not skipped a beat, man. Like in the past 3 days.
Now, Mark's been helping us since we first arrived in Renmark, and when he saw what happened, he was the first one at the dock waiting for me. He watched our race, and he was of the same opinion as me. It's got to be a fuel issue.
No water in it? No water in there, man, at all.
So what is it?
Well, it could have been water sitting in the bottom of the bowl.
We should have gone for a bigger hit then.
We'll give it for another. We'll give it another hit.
Now.
Otherwise, he's Mark's saying fuel pump.
Mark's first thoughts was it's got to be the fuel pump. So we cleared everything out and we decided to take the boat for another run.
It keeps going while you're pumping it. We'll have to get a fuel pump from Bikes and Boats to get you going again.
All right. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, mate. Go up to that boat. Fuel pump. It only runs if we pump it. We've got to keep pumping it. If I keep on pumping, it'll idle fine, half throttle fine. As soon as I'm wide open, I've got to keep pumping.
You've got to get a fuel pump.
That's racing, eh? That's racing. Touche. All right. I'm going to go. Yeah, I know.
Justin takes Rob and Ashton down to the local marine store and miraculously grab the last fuel pump they had in stock, a second-hand unit. But they'll have to race back to the dinghy club and fit the pump to get back in the race.
All right, boys, here we go. New pump.
Now, we still got a second chance at this. The 25 horsepower class has still got a second run. Now, with racing, there's always the ups and downs, and that comes with the territory. It's part of the reason that we do it. Dash for cash, it ain't over yet.
Look, this really sucks, but I always know Dad finds a way. And Bobby was kind of just sitting there doing nothing.
Let a boat come up this way.
Christian, can you grab the helmets and life jackets?
Yep. Should we nip, where's Philip's head?
Come on, baby. Please work. We're running out of time.
It's got some issues.
Yep, that's what it feels like.
We've done the motor.
The Patriot Campers crew are racing the Red Bull Dinghy Derby in Renmark. They've broken down on their first 2 runs. Local Tinny guru Mark is lending a hand to try and get the boys back in the race.
We got the second fuel pump in and we're almost ready to go. Everybody's lending a hand, there's spanners and tools flying everywhere.
Christian, can you grab the helmets and life jackets?
Yep.
Come on, baby. Please work. We're running out of time.
It's got some issues.
Yep, that's what it feels like.
We've done the motor.
This situation, it's gone from bad to worse.
Oh, dude, look out the back. At the exhaust. Look. Pull your plugs out. It might be full of fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's probably full of shit. You got a plug wrench there, mate?
Now, we've got another issue. I can't believe this. Why does this always happen on race day?
How's it look? Dirty?
Plug looks all right. Yeah, it's just really dirty. Nah, it doesn't look lean. It looks fine, mate. Bobby, pair of pliers?
Yep. The spark plugs seem okay. They're getting spark. So Mark switches the plugs around to see if both cylinders are working. Hopefully this works and we'll be racing again.
What do you need? All right, let's give that a crack. Christian, show us life jackets.
Hold on the piston, Mark.
Plugs?
Mark's done all he can to help us out, but he's got a race as well, so I didn't want to suck up all of his time. Now we thought we'd go and grab some brand new plugs off another competitor. It's a long shot, but we've got to try everything that we can.
I can't believe this. Does he seriously think it's blown up? It doesn't sound too bad. It's not rattling that hard. No, it's running on one. It's one cylinder. There's no throttle, even then when you turned it. Yeah, you can hear it now. Well, it was fine before we put the fuel pump in. No, maybe it was doing that. No, it wasn't. Dude, that's wide open, that's flat out.
Now the motor's not running well at all. It's actually running worse than before. My gut feeling is telling me this is definitely a fuel issue, but we've checked all of that. What else could it be?
Nah.
How'd you go?
Nah. Can't figure it out. We got fuel, we got spark, we're only running on one cylinder.
Okay.
Charge for home. Great run. Put your hands together for Dale. We're leading both, ladies and gentlemen.
Dash for Cash is now officially over for us. And even though I'm devastated, this is not the end of the weekend. We've come a long way for this. We're going to get this motor sorted for race day.
Justin's not ready to give up on the motor, and the boys have one more crack at getting both cylinders pumping. With daylight fading and after multiple attempts, Justin and some of the other competitors think they've narrowed down the problem to the only thing left.
All right, so that's about 100. That's not a motor. It's just, the compression's exactly the same. But it was running on two cylinders and we had to pump it to keep running. So we changed out the fuel pump, went for another run, and the bottom cylinder's not firing. It's got plenty of spark though.
After a gruelling afternoon of racing and mechanical trial and error, the Patriot Campers race team head back to base camp. They've managed to track down a few coil packs from a local supplier, and looks like it's going to be another long night getting ready for tomorrow's race.
Now, one of my mates at Fink introduced me to a saying one year: don't sleep on it. When it comes to racing, we've got to make hay while the sun shines. There's still hours left in the day, and even though the entire team is so wrecked, I couldn't go to bed without eliminating another issue. So I decided to pull the carby apart and give it a good clean, just to take that out of the equation.
See that groove it sits in the float? Yeah, it wasn't in there before.
Now here I am, trying to solve the motor's issues, and I think Bobby's starting to get a bit delusional. And to be honest with you, this ain't the time for jokes.
Yeah, currently I've just read 53 pages of the manual and I'm still not quite at the spot. Oh, look, Justin, here's your problem. You're supposed to keep the manual on board in a waterproof bag at all times. Then I wouldn't be here Googling.
Sorry, my bad, Justin. Obviously, this isn't the time.
Has anybody checked the flux capacitor? Oh, I did, and it was fine. Okay. Right. That might be the reason we're not getting to 88
That's
mile
the first.
an hour,
That's the first thing I checked.
The whole team is fading after a long and tiring day. They managed to hold it together long enough to get the carby back on and the coil packs fitted. Let's just hope Bobby stays sharp enough for a late night water test.
Tell me when the prop's in the water, Bobby. Stop. Go back up. Bung.
All right, these late nights are definitely starting to catch up on me. I think I need to go to bed.
What's he doing? Putting the bung? You're up. Yep.
You can't pick your family.
Fine. pull it up. Let's swap those coil packs over, Bobby, and see if it goes to the other cylinder. Just to completely eliminate it.
Another thought I had was to eliminate the spark problem, just change over the coil packs, just to ensure that we didn't have any issues there. But after this, that's all I'm doing for today. I'm absolutely spent.
Nah, coil pack's fine. So the coils are fine?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, it's fine. Yep, that one works too. All right, that's all we can do tonight. Let's get some sleep and we'll go bang down Mark's door first thing in the morning. See if Mark can help us out. If not, we're gonna have to make a plan B. All right, bedtime.
The Patriot Campers crew have had a rough start to the race weekend, and after a long night of troubleshooting, repairing and testing, the boys have woken to some good news.
The people of Renmark have been unbelievable. We only just met Mark a couple of days ago, and every night he's been bending over backwards for us.
Now, Mark actually won the 25 horsepower division last night at the Dash for Cash. And in typical Renmark community fashion, there was no way that he was going to let us down. So he's offered us a whole new motor to use in the Derby.
Yeah, we'll just have to ream the hole out just that little bit.
In our class, we can only run an aluminium prop. And really, the only way that you can modify a prop to make it go faster is to have the expertise. And Mark, this was his gift.
Happy? Hell yeah. Thanks, mate.
And just like that, we're back in the race. Mark, you're a champion, mate.
How good's that? Got a motor. Not our motor, but it's a motor. I wouldn't have cared if it was a 998. It's a motor. We're in the Derby.
Justin and Bobby head back to base camp to test the new engine on the water. And while the boys are out settling in the new motor, Rob shows Justin's daughter Mia some of his fishing skills.
What do you think? We go check the crab pots?
Yep.
Hey? Let's go. Let's go see if we've got any yabbies so we can have some spaghetti tonight. Well, the boys can't have all the fun, so I convinced my granddaughter Mia to come with me and try our luck at crab potting. I didn't tell her that I don't have much experience and I really don't know what I'm doing. Yep. You're quite a big one.
Dad's always the one wanting to take me fishing, but this time I'm going with Nono. I hope he knows what he's doing.
I don't know how we're going to get this one out, Mia. You're going to have to go for a swim, darling.
Nope.
Not a very good start. I have snagged my first yabby pot. Who does that? All right, I'll go in halfway, you go the rest of the way. Fair enough? That's fair enough. We're sharing the responsibility.
No. What have you done, Nono? That's just embarrassing.
Uh-huh.
Good job.
I get the glory.
Of nothing.
Oh, no, look at them all. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That must be 30 or 40. We haven't wasted our time. We still might not get our dinner yet.
I don't think Mia was all that impressed with Rob's fishing skills, so it was off to explore more of the beautiful South Australian countryside with Justin's wife Sarah, who stumbled onto the vineyard where her favourite wine is made.
Ooh, red ones. Rob, what's your favourite wine? This is gorgeous.
Look how full they are.
Well, this is definitely the season.
You realise this is one of the highest producing area of grapes for wine in Australia?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do.
Yeah, we know all about wines and where it comes from.
My favourite wine is made in South Australia. So the boys have tinny racing, I have wine. It was pretty special being with Rob and going through a local vineyard. Oh, I just can't believe it.
Picture perfect. Each acre produces anywhere between 12 and the top end 20 tonnes of grapes. That's a lot. That's one full semi-load.
That's a lot of wine.
That's a lot of wine. Keep up the good work, that's what I say.
Justin and Bobby motor back in after testing the 20 horsepower engine and pre-running the course. The boys aren't overly happy with the speed they're getting from the replacement engine, and Justin's finding it hard to give up on the failing 25 horsepower motor.
I was in town, shopping around, made a few inquiries, and Paul's name came up as the last resort, that he was a great mechanic that could possibly assist. Well, this is the last roll of the dice. If Paul can't help us, I don't know what we're going to do.
So I'm Paul from Alltech Marine. We've got a shop in Renmark, doing all outboards, inboards, turn drives, you name it, we do it. If it floats, we do it. So we're down here today because the motor won't start, motor won't pull over, possibly wouldn't spark.
Change the pump.
Change the pump
So
on the motor,
it went back?
pump on the line.
Pump on the motor. So we've replaced the coil, we've
Yep.
replaced the CDI.
Yeah.
I've checked the needle and seat in the carby.
Yeah, well, look.
Appreciate it. Let's give it a crack, man. Good on you.
Now we got this motor back apart again. We're back into it. Paul checks out the CDI, spark, fuel system, inside the carby, and to him, everything checks out fine.
Went through, gave it a pull over, found there's a lot of compression in the bottom cylinder, pumped up the fuel, found out that the bulb wouldn't pump up, pulled out the bottom plug, all the fuel fell out, to find out that the fuel pump had a broken bladder inside it. There it is. That's all your problem is. Supposed to be no fuel at all coming through there.
Instantly, Paul found a leak in the fuel pump. Fingers crossed, this will solve the problems.
There you go. There's your hole there. Not a problem there, I reckon. See the hole? If you'd changed this over with a good pump, if this didn't have a broken bladder in it, you would have been fine, I reckon.
That's really the news that I just didn't want to hear. The amount of hours, time, and frustration we've put into this motor, and we're back to where we started with the problem.
As Paul from Alltech heads back into town in search of another fuel pump, Sarah cooks up a feast for the crew. She knows it's going to be another long night of work to prep the boat for tomorrow's big race. They're going to need all the energy they can get.
Now starting to have my doubts, but when Paul rocked up with a fuel pump in his hand, the morale just went to a whole new level.
There you go, that's nice and tight now.
Is it coming up?
Yep, that's beautiful.
Give me a little spark test for it.
Yeah.
Just run back into the shop. Actually had another fuel pump there. Tested all right on the bench. We're chucking that back in now. Fingers crossed.
Carby's all back on, all hooked up.
Carby's all hooked up.
Choke's all hooked up.
Well, here goes nothing. The boys' whole race depends on the pull on this motor. Oh my God, the suspense is killing me.
That's two, eh? Yeah. Is that two?
Yeah. You know it was one. You legend, Paul. Just like that, Team Patriot are back.
Legend. Legend, man. Legend. Well done.
You got to finish the race now.
Back to 65, Dad. Dinghy Derby.
May not win, but we're going to get more further.
It's going to be a late night. Well, it's already what? It's 9 o'clock now. Now we've got to put this back on the boat and we're going to get it in the river. We're going to go for a night run. I can't believe it. I'm pumped. I'm ecstatic. We're back to 65 Ks now. Been through the past couple of days, and you know what, Mark? You called it from the start, mate. You said it was the fuel pump. Like, breathers on, everything's good. No water in the fuel. It was definitely fuel. Otherwise, he's Mark's saying fuel pump. So what we've done is we've replaced a dodgy fuel pump with a worse fuel pump. We spent the last 2 days looking for every other issue, everything that could be wrong. Obviously, Mark's been caught up preparing his own boat. We wanted to leave him alone. Called it straight away, fuel pump in, bang. We got 2 cylinders. We're back to 65 Ks. I'm ecstatic, absolutely ecstatic. I can't see a thing, dude.
We took that out at night time for a quick little squirt, and instantly we were in the mid-50s without even revving it out. It was too dark to go any harder, but we know tomorrow we're back in the game.
We are back. Back in the race. Round of applause for Paul. Well done, brother. We're back in the Derby.
The rest is up to you now.
Well, it was so coincidental that I met up with Paul, explained the situation, being a mechanic, enthusiastic to help. He just had to solve the problem like us, like a local people around here seem to do.
Well done, Dad. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, well done, boys.
That was all you, Rob.
Awesome. Well done, Dad.
Old people do come in handy from time to time.
Old man Rivers is what he used to be.
Is what he used to be. Is what he used to be.